The Great Wall. It is said the Great Wall of China is the only man-made object we can see from the International Space Station. Why do we call it great? And why would anyone want to build a wall this long? The Long Wall of 10,000 Miles. The Great Wall stretches from the ocean at Old Dragon's Head at Shanhaiguan on China's eastern coast to Jiayuguan in the western desert. In Chinese, it is known as the Long Wall of 10,000 Miles. The Great Wall was built over many years. Many people think it is one long wall, but it is actually many walls. If we count all its parts, the Great Wall is about 21,196 kilometers long, but today only about 6,259 kilometers of wall remains. There are also 2,232 kilometers of natural barriers like rivers. Ancient China. The story of the wall starts over 2,700 years ago. At that time, ancient China was not one country, but many small states, each with its own leader, and these states were not friendly to each other. People in the south and middle of China were worried about people from the north coming to take their lands, so they decided to build a wall to protect themselves. Building the wall. Although construction of the wall was started 2,700 years ago, it was Emperor Qin who started the first major building of the wall in about 221 BC. But the wall was not well built, and soon a lot of the wall was falling down. Over hundreds of years, many people tried to rebuild the wall. The Northern Wei Dynasty, 386 to 534 AD, repaired the existing wall to defend itself against attacks. Then the Bei Qi Kingdom, 550 to 577, built or repaired more than 1,400 kilometers of wall. The Sui Dynasty, 581 to 618, repaired and extended the Great Wall a number of times. Over 1,600 years later, in the 14th to 17th centuries, the Ming people started to build the wall again. This time, the wall was stronger and lasted much longer. Why was the wall built? There are several reasons the wall was built. One reason was to protect China from people from the north who might attack. However, the wall often did not stop people and attackers. The second reason was to create a road or way to move things across difficult mountains and to protect travelers. The third reason was for the government to collect taxes and to control the people moving across the wall. Who built the wall? The wall was built mostly by soldiers. It is said 300,000 soldiers were ordered to build the wall. It is also said that people who disagreed with the emperor were forced to work building the wall as a punishment. Thousands of local people were also forced to work on the wall, often until they died. A difficult and dangerous job. Building the wall was a difficult and dangerous job because the wall had to be built through mountains, over rivers, and across deserts. Originally, much of the wall was built with earth, but it soon fell down. In later years, they built it with stronger materials. The wall we see today is mostly built of cut stone, bricks, and earth. The Great Wall is not just a long 5-meter to 9-meter high wall. There are steps, paths, bridges, and forts along the way. Many watchtowers were built for the soldiers to watch for people coming from the north. How much is left today? Only about 30% of the original wall can still be seen today. Some of it was destroyed by the weather. Sometimes stones were taken to build other buildings, and some of it has just fallen down. Although some of the wall was lost to time, today the Chinese are still finding parts of the wall hidden in the mountains and forests. The Great Wall in China today. Nowadays, the Great Wall is one of China's busiest tourist sites. Millions of people from all over the world come to walk on this piece of history. The Great Wall is truly great not only because it is a great length, but also because it is a great place to visit and learn about Chinese history. There's no other place like it on Earth.